Hello and welcome back to this Let's Build series. This is probably going to be either the final or second to final episode, and in this episode we're going to be basically just doing landscaping and work on the exterior of the house in general. So let's get started by putting in some lights there. And now we'll go ahead and put in like a sidewalk up to the front of the house. Okay, well that's nice. I love it when I do that, I really do. Okay, so let's get some of these, and we'll just fill this all in. And just complete this, and okay, it's both those. Alright, now, we'll leave that intact. And what should I use? Guess maybe some of this? Some, what is this stuff called? Soul sand? Yeah, it's soul sand. So I'll fill that in soul sand, and this will be all flowers and stuff. I guess I could go ahead and put in maybe 2 trees in the yard. Put in one there, and then one on this side of the driveway. Maybe I should make this one a bit closer to the house itself. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get a sapling, stone, and some bone meal. And we're going to try to force a big tree. We'll see how well that goes, or how long it'll take. Probably quite a while. Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. Actually got a nice big one on the first try. That very rarely ever happens. I mean, not very rarely, but enough to where it's just kind of an annoyance in general to have to do these. But man, imagine doing this in survival. I mean, I know I had mentioned this in a previous episode, but just imagine how much bone meal you'd use up, how much you'd have to, how many skeletons you'd have to kill for all this. Here we go. Nice tree cover here. Alright. So that's that. Well, maybe I should try making these kind of pillars here. Nether brick, because it kind of clashes with the color scheme of the rest of the house here. I just broke that. No harm, no foul. Let's see, do these look any better? I don't really think so. If anything, that almost looks worse because of how purple they look in this texture pack. I mean, not just in this texture pack, I know in most of them, and you know, and kind of in default too. They have that really purple look to them, so I have to think, should I keep those kind of footings here? Kind of inclined to think so. I don't know. Let me go ahead and put in this one on the side to kind of even it out. I guess I'll keep those for now, at least. Alright, so more to actual landscaping. Let's go ahead and put in some peonies and some poppies and alliums, I guess. I know the color schemes for these things are always like, you know, pinks and whites and reds, but you really can't do much else, you know, scheme-wise with the existing flowers in Minecraft. I mean, you can kind of do like blue and white with the azure and the white tulip and the blue orchid, or you could do white and yellow. I mean, there's definitely options. There are definitely options, but I don't know, I just seem to gravitate towards like pinks and stuff for some reason. Maybe it's just because there seem to be more of them in the game. I don't know. Okay, so what else? What am I leaving out here? Am I leaving anything out? I'll make a little shrub around the base of the tree here. Well, this one too. Alright, I think that looks pretty nice. Now, moving on to the backyard. This is, I just realized how huge these yards are, relatively speaking. So to start off, let's go ahead and put in a deck, which I hadn't put in the last episode. Alright. Yeah, this is just going to be the standard deck, just wood planks and stairs and stuff. Nothing especially interesting or out of the ordinary. Alright, so there's that. Okay, so that's one deck. And let me go ahead and put in a tree, like, right next to this. I'll get the stone, and oak sapling, and bone meal. And there we go. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, so now what? Part of me kind of feels like I should put in a pool or something like that, but at the same time it's just like, would that really be necessary? Oh, no. Ultimately, nothing in the game is necessary. I mean, it's a game that's basically like, kind of like Legos, but with fewer block sizes, I guess. I mean, that really is a decent, if somewhat, what's the term? Abbreviated, maybe? I don't know. Way of describing it. Yeah, so I'm just kind of, right now I'm just basically just rambling and saying right now and basically a lot, but what I'm doing is just kind of adding a bit more texture, I guess, and variety to the terrain, just so that this isn't completely a flat area. Alright. Okay, so that kind of looks stupid. Let's even it out on the other side, and maybe that will look better. It still looks kind of geez. Okay, how about this? I don't really like that either. Okay, you know, let's bring this back a couple of blocks, this sort of design here, and then we'll make like a second level to it. How about that? That doesn't look too bad. Now what I could do here is the aforementioned kind of secondary terrace, I guess. I'll just kind of follow the curvature of this, more or less. Wonder why that random block was missing there. I don't know. Alright, but anyway, moving on. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to think of whether or not I should put in a pool here. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It just kind of seems unnecessary, as I said, but, well, you know, maybe I could put in an above-ground pool. I think that'd be a decent kind of compromise. I mean, it's like an in-between, really. Yeah, I think an above-ground pool would do. Alright, now, let's go ahead and replace this with sand. I'm not going to do this in a perfectly straight line. I'm just going to do this kind of preliminarily, and there we go. Go all along here. Okay. Now I'll just throw in some random sand blocks here. Alright. Now, I hear what sounds like a large truck somewhere nearby. I'm trying to figure out if that actually is a large truck somewhere nearby, or if that's just like microphone feedback or something. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, being that one of the car dealerships down the street, they have one of those huge front loader. I don't know what exactly you call them, but basically one of those big front-loading excavator machines. And oh my god, like all into the night, they just go on and on, shoveling the snow off the lot and revving those things, and it's just like, oh my god. I've only lived in this neighborhood for about a year. And aside from the very nice neighbors on either side of the house, I am sick of it. I hate to say it, I really do, but okay. Alright. So that is one above ground swimming pool, kind of under the shade too. Trying to think, maybe I should put in like a little swing set here or something. Oh, I have a good idea. Let's put in a gazebo. That'll be nice. Let's actually use stone here. We'll use cobblestone and some smooth stone slabs. Maybe stone blocks or stone bricks for the roof. Alright. So I'll go ahead and put them like this, maybe 3 blocks in between. Actually, let's move that over by 1 in that case. Alright, now let's go ahead and repeat this on this side, okay. So let's see if I can acceptable start. Let's see, we'll bring these up by 2 blocks, so that'll be a 3-block high sort of thing. Just trying to figure out how exactly I should do this. I have a general idea in mind, but, you know, general ideas are just that, really. Okay, let's maybe make it more square, and I've done a pretty decent circular roof a while ago, I think, but or did I? Maybe that was a video that I watched. Now I'm thinking I did. I don't even know. Tired, I'm kind of hungry, and I'm really out of it, so I want to say that's gonna drive me crazy now. That's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna be thinking the whole time about, did I do that roof, or was that somebody else's video that I watched? Swear I'd done one once too. This really doesn't look all that good. Jeez. This really doesn't look all that good at all. Maybe I'll yeah, now I'm really gonna be befuddled by that. Like, like, did I want to say it was a video I watched, just because I have, stop, just because I have no recollection of what exactly that roof would have went on, or where exactly it ended up, so I don't even know. Okay, let's make some stairs for this, and I think that'll basically be it for this episode. I'll probably make one last one that'll be about 5-ish minutes long, and that'll basically be it. Because there's still some stuff I need to do, like I'd like to replace this with actual grass and do some kind of mow lines and stuff. And yeah, then and only then may we be finished. So let's fill this up with water real quick too, and then that'll pretty much be it for this episode. Figure out who built that gazebo. That was me, or if that was just a video. I mean, not even the gazebo. It was just like a circular steeple type roof. I don't know, it probably was. I need to stop thinking about this before I go crazy. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So, as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like or comment or subscribe or whatnot. If not, then please feel free to leave some constructive criticism before you go. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode.